Take your family on a trip around the world through 3 simple books. Today I'm comparing the books Families Around the World, This Is How We Do It, and Barefoot Books Children Around the World to give you a look inside of each book and compare them. I know I was really curious about all 3 of these books, didn't understand how different they were and how similar they were. So today I hope this video can help you out to choose which book you would like to buy and which one would be the best value for you. The first book we'll look at today is This Is How We Do It by Matt Lamothe. The author includes the countries of Italy, Peru, Uganda, Iran, India, Japan, and Russia. The illustrations in this book were digitally rendered and they're beautiful. Things to love about this book. First of all, the details. There are children from specific countries, you meet their families, you meet them in the context of their school and everyday life, and the details that are provided for the specific countries in this book are wonderful. This book gives you a really good glimpse into these specific children's lives. Different topics that are included, how a classroom is set up, how the school day runs, teachers, family, school uniforms, how you write, the script in each country, meals of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, playtime and activities, after school activities, helping the family and chores, how the children sleep. One very interesting part of this book is the teachers and what the children call their teachers. A few things to note. The organization on each page is a little bit different, so you won't always find the same country in the same spot. In fact, some topics take more than one page spread, so you'll find that you're jumping around a little bit, which can be kind of confusing, but you get the hang of it after a while. Another thing to note is that these families that are depicted in this book have lived in the same country for several generations, so they are really steeped in the culture of that country, which makes them a really good study of that country. Overall, this is probably my favorite pick out of these 3 books. This book is actually based on real families in real life, and at the back of the book, you meet these families and see their photographs. There is a glossary included at the very back that tells you the meanings of various words that are included throughout the book. And one thing that we really love about this is there is a map included that shows exactly where each country is and which part of the country the child lives in. The next book is Families Around the World by Marguerite Roers and illustrated by Jessica Ray Gordon. This book includes a vast array of countries: Canada, USA, Mexico, Brazil, England, the Netherlands, France, Poland, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Kenya, Pakistan, Mongolia, South Korea, and a section to talk about your own family. Each page spread includes pictures from the child's daily life and talks about their city or region of their country. Some of these are set in specific cities, and others are just in rural areas or not given a specific name. One thing that you should note is that there is a family in the Netherlands that has 2 mothers. If you're not prepared to talk about that with your child, then you need to be aware of that about this book. The illustrations are very colorful. They look like they are a collage of different media, and they're very engaging. Each story begins with a greeting in the native language of the country. There are a few words scattered throughout each story that are in that language as well. One thing that I really appreciate about this book is that it includes glimpses into very cultural life. Things like nomads in the Gobi Desert, a Mayan village in Mexico, a kibbutz in Israel. These settings are so quintessential of the places that are included in this book, and they give a really good glimpse at the traditional culture of those countries. Lastly, you should note that there are other books in this series. The final book that we're going to explore today is Barefoot Books Children of the World. This is written by a team of authors: Tessa Strickland, Kate De Palma, and David Dean. This book is quite dissimilar to the other books on this list in that it doesn't provide a study in specific children's daily lives. Instead, it gives an overall view of life within many different contexts and cultures. The illustrations in this book are amazing. They are extremely detailed and can inspire a lot of conversation. You are not going to find a lot of information on each page itself, but at the back of the book, you will find information about each set of drawings, and that can help you to name different objects in the paintings. This book covers a ton of different topics and talks about how even things like houses and toys and other daily things are expressions of our culture. You will also find lots of people with different abilities pictured throughout this book. Similar to Families Around the World, this book does present several non-traditional families, so something that you should be aware of as a parent or teacher if you would like to discuss that with your children as you're going through the book. Probably the best part of this book is the helps section at the back that provides overviews of topics and also just talks about the various objects within the pictures themselves. As I explained before, it's really hard as someone who isn't familiar with all of these cultures and the objects in the pictures to be able to name the things and discuss them well. So if you want to preview this section of the book before you read with your kids, I think it'd be really helpful. One of the downsides of this book, in my opinion, is that it doesn't exactly present studies of children in specific cultures, and so you're not getting a story attached to various cultures that will help you remember it. Instead, you're seeing a variety of images, and you can use those as a springboard for interest in certain cultures. I hope you found a lot of value in today's video. If so, leave your comment below which book is your favorite or other book suggestions that you have, and don't forget to hit the like button so that this video can reach more people. I will see you guys in my next video. In the meantime, you can enjoy other great book recommendations, my other videos. See you guys soon. Ciao.